Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome to today's Luna Classic video update for Friday 17th of June. And right now there's a lot of uh, problem going on with Bitcoin and right now Luna, it's all of Luna. Everyone is talking about Luna Classic all over the internet and what's going to happen next. So basically Luna, as I was trying to predict yesterday, we still haven't lost the trend line for Luna, guys. As far as I see things, Luna is still doing a good job of holding the levels here. We still haven't probably went all the way down to lose this level, which is going to be 5471 to go to the downside. So that's actually something that is super awesome, super nice at this point of time. You haven't really lost anything. So you are holding the retest quite good. You do have the morning star right over here, so that's a bullish pattern that you're putting in, and that's a very good sign that you might even start to make reversal and go back to the upside, and that will be the end of the dump for Luna Classic, and you might see this thing go into the upside. Now, one thing still that you still have to keep in mind is that you don't want to lose 551 and close below the 5511 at any cost. If you try to do so, that's going to be a lot of problem. Let me actually remove all the drawings because it's getting so messy with the charts. And let's redraw everything from the very beginning here. Let's take the trend line, and once I take the trend line, we're looking for oh gosh, man, no, you never actually broke the trend line, guys. You never really broke the trend line. Here we are. Nope, you haven't broke the trend line. And that's the beauty of reanalyzing your charts, guys. Always reanalyze your charts. And this is where I'm actually gonna make myself guilty that I actually didn't draw the most perfect chart right now. And there is a little bit of an issue. Now let's talk about this one. This is interesting, okay? Tomorrow is Saturday, and I had a little bit of doubt about it. So here we are. Now look at this one, okay? The touch here, the touch right there, another one right over there, another one right over here, one over here, and you're really reaching the end of the decision, okay? So we can even say that this is a proper trend line, and it is, okay? It is, because we have to actually connect the dots, and we've done that. So the dots are connected on the resistance part. It's time to talk about the support part as well. So if I do bring in the support of this one, by tomorrow or today, we are about to get a decision and a real breakout, ladies and gents. So what you're looking for right now is still a suspense, guys. This actually really never broke the trend line. It never really did that. And you're reaching the end of the apex by 18th of June today by 1 o'clock, probably in the next what do you call this, in the next 12 hours. So 12 hours maximum, you're gonna get decision. You are gonna get decision, and when you get this decision, what you want to see is a break to the upside and fall back for the retest, and this will be an amazing entry at the retest, and boom, that's where that I'm gonna say, hey, it's looking amazing. And if by the weekends, by the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you don't really drop to the downside, I would be personally looking to take an entry on this one if it actually pops to the upside, because during the weekdays the market is actually good. It doesn't behave that bad at all, But by the weekends, if you start to actually break this one, go to the downside, and boom, come a little bit higher, there's a good chance that you're going to continue with the downtrend. And yes, it's in a downtrend, guys. It's not in an uptrend, because look what happened. Went to the downside, came up. Went to the downside, came up, right? And then sideways movement, who knows? Just the same way that you capitulated and you made big red candle number one, big red candle number two, you might be looking for another third move to the downside, okay? And it seems like it's making a channel as well. So if I actually bring this wicks and I try to count the wicks as well, it's like there's a huge chance that you come up to this level, consolidate it a little bit, just like the same way you consolidated here a little bit, and then move to the downside. You might still put the same fractal, like you put this fractal right over there, and then you don't really pop to the upside when everyone is thinking you're going to go to the upside. And what you do instead is you make that big red candle down to that level 2686, and that's actually on the fibs as well. So if I actually take the bottom here to the top, we can actually use the fib to predict where exactly is it going to be, the bottom. So you can see that's going to be the 1.618. Just look at how beautiful this looks like. You go down here at that level and you lose. First of all, you have to lose the 0.618. As I told you, that's why I was telling you this is a place that you don't want to lose at all costs, because if you lose this, that's a huge reversal wave to the downside here, and you come to the 1.618, and that actually is a big support, not only on the fibs but also on a channel level support. Do you see that? Something really tells me that you're not going to see the break to the upside, but that's just my own opinion. Don't take my opinion. That's just my own opinion. That's my take. Instead, what you're going to see is a drop. I don't know, man. Something really tells me you're about to drop and you're about to lose the 0.618 and you're about to come down to 2647. And that for me is going to be an amazing entry. Okay, you come down here, take the entry there, boom, go to the upside, placing the stop losses as well. You don't want to lose the trend line, because if you start to lose the 1.618 as well, then that's going to be a huge, another big problem. Maybe go all the way to retrace to this golden ratios that we do have on the fibs as well. Okay, and one more thing, if you want to learn trading, I do have a trading course for you. You can check that in the description in the video. If you want to actually join our signals, you do have 13 days on the June, and you can join for $10 for July as well, where I'm going to talk about how to enter the market during these bad times and the bears, and how we can actually tackle the situation of this market and take the advantage of it, so that we can actually try to get a little bit of a profit. Okay, now this is something that I'm looking for on a 4-hour time frame. Let's dive into the weekly as well, because we're about to end the weekly in two days and 17 hours, so we can get a little bit of a hint on a weekly time frame. All right, so another reason to back up my claim that we can really go to the downside. You see, you do have something known as 3 black crows. Look at this, okay, on a weekly time frame. 3 black crows. That's a continuation of a downtrend, and you have a wick down here at the 4161, and you might take that wick out and continue down. So nothing personal. Let me give you the proof. So 3 black crows, just like that, and let's go to the 3 black crows to the images, and I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to tell you why this is going to actually drop. So this is what I'm looking for. When you see these red candles back to back, guys, that's not really good, and I've talked about this previously. Number 1 red candle, number 2 red candle, number 3 red candle, and probably you can have a 4th one as well, and the downtrend actually does continue. So this is another one, okay, and I can show you so many countless examples. This is another one, okay, three red candles back to back. They don't speak good. These are actually continuation pattern to the downside. Another one right over there, this one right over here. So this is what you're doing, and when you do something like that, guys, you can already see it's a continuation pattern. As a matter of fact, this is going to take time, not today, because what I'm looking for is the weekly time frame. This is a weekly time frame, so it's going to take several days for this one to play out. Okay, so you got to be extra careful when you're trading out Luna Classic. You don't want to lose these levels. And that's it for today's update, guys. It's a very lengthy one, very detailed one, but I wanted to see where we're headed and what we're about to do, guys. My take is that we're about to drop to the downside, unless once again, if you break to the upside and hold the retest, amazing. The view to the downside is going to get cancelled. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.